Hello, welcome back to the channel. So today we're continuing our series of looking at the balance patch biggest winners. So today we're not going to look at a bot, we're going to look at a combiner. We're looking at Omega Supreme. Um, on paper, his changes didn't sound like too much, but they're actually very strong. So his glass gas ball, it just got a range increase, so you can hit more buildings with it, I guess. The Rage Rush, it got a cooldown reduction from 15 seconds to 10 seconds, so that should help him move around a little bit more. And then the big one, the major buff was his 4-star ability. So he was doing 50% of his DPS, and now he's doing 75%. So from 50 to 75, that's a 50% increase. So that's pretty significant. He does a lot of damage now. He can clear out a really good area. And then he also has 80% reflection for those 15 seconds. So that really helps him stay alive and like not get shredded, which is a common problem with combiners. And then also his after death effect, he passes the 80% reflection shield to your squad, which is very good. Um, so yeah, let's go take a look. So there's a few different ways you can utilize them. I don't typically use combiners like this, but just I don't want to show 10 actual battles, so if you want to start off with him, I think his probably my favorite use is even with these backloaded bases, his 3-star ability can get him up to the top, and then even when he's in the middle of everything, he can still hit the shield gen. He'll take it out, and you see he's still alive. And then as soon as his ability is over, you can use his 5-star ability. If you don't open with him, you can also time it with your Titan ability. Um, I don't know. With this, as you can see, he took out the shield gen and most of the left side. So it's very strong if you want to use him as an opener. So there we showed he can reach the shield gen from on any base, and he can also take it out. He also typically takes out the whole cluster. His ability does splash damage, AoE. So another way I like to use him on front runner bases, same thing. Just take out this whole back area. We're going to take out Leech, we're going to take out the shield gen, Nexus, this whole backside. Just get him to the back. Go for the cluster. Then it's 5-star ability. And then if you do want to use him as an opener, usually when he dies, it's about when the Titan ability is ready. So then if you want to find Micronus after the shield gen is down. So yeah. So I don't typically use combiners as an opener. However, if you do, you can see he just took out the shield gen. With the Titan, we took out Micronus, we took out Leech, this whole backside. So it just makes, obviously, just taking out a huge area before the battle just makes it much easier. There are just so many ways you can use him. I think he excels with front order bases because he can take out a bunch from the launch pad, but again, really anywhere he's really good. So let's say you want to take out the front a little bit. These buildings here. Start with the back. Take out the mortars. And almost takes up the whole area. 5-star ability will get that going in the back too. Yeah, and then if you want to do sack, I don't know if I'd recommend no going for a sack, but this would leave a whole nice area because some didn't need to deploy what we can. If you want to, it leaves a whole nice area because sometimes when you do sack on frontline bases, like if Steve on the right side, if we tried to do on this side, there'd be a bunch of buildings hitting your squad too, so that can be painful. This isn't a proper squad. I'm not trying, whatever. Um, so that's another way I like to use them. All right, and this is a little bit more niche. But we're going to use them the same way. We're going to take out the front of the base. So again, start in the back. Take all this out. You can use your 5-star ability wherever. But basically, we're going to take out the front left side. And then, probably shouldn't have popped Skyray in there, but it's not the end of the world. Then you can get no scope down. So you're going to target the build bot, or if the missile launcher would have worked too, anything in that range to break the walls. And then they should just walk up on their own, but if you want to be safe, you can bring Prime. Optimus Prime, that is. And then if you rush up, you can basically just skip the entire right side of the base. So this works against front-loaded bases. It specifically works very well against this specific layout, which is it's a pretty popular layout. If you're at a high level, I can almost guarantee you've seen it before. Or my live account now. Just one more thing I want to show. So if highlighted, he's very good at taking out an area. So here, if you're a fan of the back door, I think you'll like this. So rush up to the top, take out the shield gen cluster, and then 5-star ability and Titan ability. So taking out a decent chunk. Wait for the bolts to go. And then we'll get Alita. We'll use 2 jumps to get up. And then Cup can go up. And then Springer can go up. And then we'll take out the MDS with the extra Titan ability. Get some healing, and yeah. So he's very good at taking out, again, just a big area. I'm not a backdoor expert, but if there's no outposts or combiners in the back, like my base, he can take out the entire back. There's probably about a dozen buildings there by himself, and then just easy backdoor. So I'll probably be looking for more of those. There are quite a few bases that don't have outposts in the back. Kind of exposing myself here too. Yeah. So those are some of the best ways I've found to use them. I'm sure if you get more creative, there are other ways as well. Yeah. That's all I've got. So if you're still here, thanks for watching. If you learned something, which I hope everybody did, please leave a like. If you keep coming back, I said would be appreciated. And I'll see you next time.